Welcome to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am a Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started today with our tarot card reading. This is a little bit different of a tarot card reading. We are starting off from a subscriber from YouTube channel, just asking or requesting that I did a Gabby Petito tarot card reading. Now, I did hesitate for a minute only because there's so many different things that are kind of going into the situation. That I was like, I don't know. So anyway, there's so many opinions and thoughts and words and clutter around this situation that I just didn't want to add to the chaos. But, you know, this is my channel, and if anybody feels like it's chaotic, they don't have to watch it. But I do want to go over the missing person. Her name is Gabby Petito, and I'm going to just give you a little overview of who and what, okay? But first, make sure you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. And when you hit that subscribe button, you're going to click the bell for all the notifications for any videos that come out during the week. Is up to 3 to 4. So if that is the kind of content that you want for notifications, please feel free to go ahead and hit that bell. Also, go check out all of my social media links in the description box. This is going to get you into all the platforms that I do as Hangman Tarot. And you can share, like, and follow if you would, please. And thank you. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay. So again, I was a little hesitant in doing this tarot card reading only because there's just so many things that are kind of going into it. And I've already intuitively felt from the situation. I don't say much about that unless somebody asks, really. I mean, it's just not something that I'm super informing of. Excuse my eyebrows. Okay, so she is 22. So this young lady is 22 years old. She's currently living in Northport, Florida. She's a missing woman since August 25th, 2021, when she went to the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. Her mom, Nicole Schmidt, is recently pleading for help in finding this girl, and she says she didn't know Gabby had even left the Grand Teton. She celebrates her birthday every year when she's doing this. She went missing when she was on just recently on the cross-country tour with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. He and her were pictured actually on Instagram reading The Zodiac Killer. It was a book that they had just so happened to be reading at that moment when they took a photo, and her mom had mentioned that, and that has like a large reason why I'm doing this reading. Don't ask me why, it just is. Okay. So they were actually in the midst of reading this book, and this is that known serial killer, the one that had never been caught. And authorities are looking for information about her disappearance at the moment. So if, you know, obviously if you are knowing of anything, tips are welcome, I'm sure. But this is not going to be based off fact. I don't know a fact about this. I do know my opinion, and I do feel intuitively about it. That is as far as this goes. But as far as fact, no. I just wanted to let you know that before we went into it. Okay. So officers, they're able to locate the missing blogger because of that book, apparently. So I don't know what that means specifically, but her mom also said that she received a text message from her daughter, and it was on a phone about August 31st, 2021, in which she mentioned a lack of signal at the national park. However, the parent, her mother, she believed that she was not texting her. She feels like it was written by someone who was hiding the fact that she's gone. Okay. And police in Utah, they did release a video on Thursday of an August encounter with her, the girl, Gabby, who is now missing. And Gabby is on there tearfully describing a dispute she had on a road trip with her fiance, Brian. And, he is the person of interest in her disappearance. Okay. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Intuitively, when I heard missing to me would be intuitively like alone, that aloneness. Okay. Away. But to me, this is not, I don't feel like she's missing. And that is my opinion. I feel like they both are doing something here, and I don't know what that means, but I feel like she's hiding. That's intuitively what came into my mind. And I believe that he is a part of it, but I believe she's a part of it. And I believe on the video from logic, body language. I watched some micro expression. I did a couple glances at some things, and intuitively though, I really feel like they were fraudulent, both of them. He was talking in a baby voice, trying to make this situation as innocent as possible. He was very guarded. She was not even crying. There's a couple parts where I feel like she had been crying, but there was some parts where she was just like in the very, very beginning, she's really mustering that up. And there's no actual like tears and stuff, like those kind of things I was kind of like looking at and examining, but I don't feel like she's actually missing. I feel like he's covering things up for her too. I don't know what any of that means, but this is just intuitively what has come up in my brain. But I am going to do a tarot card reading based off of the both of them. I don't even have my mic on. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, so I am going to be doing a tarot card reading, not on just her, but on them both specifically. So I just kind of want to know what's going on his end and her end. And I kind of want to bring down some issues that are creating, you know, the situation at hand. So I'm just going to draw down from the cards and just kind of see where the energy goes. Okay. And nobody knows her birthday, apparently. I'm assuming it's in September if they said that she was celebrating her birthday. Every article I read, nobody knows her birthday. If anyone knows Gabby Petito's birthday, please put it in the comment section so that we know. It helps to have zodiac sign, or to be able to look up karmic path would be nice. I don't know. I was looking all sorts of information. I could not find a damn thing on her birthday. Apparently she's a very private individual. And people are just assuming that they're engaged, and some people say they are engaged. So it's just like a whole pile of privacy. There's a lot of privacy in her life. So, oh, all right. I'm going to try and get a beautifully done tarot card reading for you all for Gabby Petito. Now, again, this is not so that we could just assume entertainment. This is just to help ease people's thoughts and maybe add to. This has no bearing on what is actually going on or factually. Okay. I just, again, want to remind everybody to come with open hearts when you come to tarot readings or to any psychic or mediums when it comes to a missing person. It's such a delicate situation, and there are lost lives already because of some current happenings. So, and the pain of not knowing and not the space and the thoughts, where your thoughts go and what kind of thoughts you put into that space to make yourself feel better are usually not the best of them. So my condolences, just even in the missing and feeling sad at the moment. Okay. Okay. One more. Again, I'm really nervous doing this reading. I do not know why. I'm very, very, very nervous. Okay. All right, Magician upright, got our 10 of Cups, Judgment upright. All right, we are going to go over Gabby and Brian. Is that his name? I got to find out his name first because I don't want to keep saying his name wrong. Brian, isn't it? Yeah, it is Brian. Okay. It just doesn't sound right coming out. It's like this reading is really got me messed up right now. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm super nervous doing this reading. I don't know why. Okay. So the relationship, this card Judgment upright, is indicating that there's a loving intention here in their relationship, in their involvement, okay? And some sort of awakening when it comes to the both of them coming together, or some sort of realization. So the two of them coming together combined allowed like self-realization between the both of them. So them kind of coming and realizing something about themselves, okay? And they both feel in this relationship that they have true motives for each other as far as honesty and kind of just being in this relationship, period. Okay. And this relationship was never like scary. It's not feeling that in that way at all. As far as Gabby, when it comes to this relationship, it's almost as if she manifested this relationship. So it's almost like she made the relationship. She created it in her mind and it happened. It came out and it became. So her thoughts became reality. Okay. And her focus, though, is like a huge part of why she's in this relationship also. So there's, with determination and focus in the factor. Plus, she's already thought about this relationship constantly and really wanting to have it. And so she, whatever this relationship is capable of, whatever's in this relationship, she manifested. So she actually brought it about. Okay. She brought it about. This 10 of Cups upright is this other individual, Brian. So he actually felt as if this could be marriage. Okay. So he got into this relationship thinking that it would be a long-term relationship, and he was thinking marriage. So he could have proposed, they could be engaged, or they could just be committed, very, very heavily committed at the moment. Okay. But he felt like good things would come about within this relationship. And again, inside this relationship, they both realized something about themselves because of that creation, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so we're going to continue to move through here and find out anything dealing with a situation and the obstacles that come from both of them. So we're going to find out why this person and why this person, Gabby and Brian, both brought about shit to make a current situation. Okay. All right. Seven of Wands. Tower. Ooh! Okay. Okay. Sorry, I got excited. Okay. So our current situation, the most impending, most immediate thing that pops out from these cards is the Tower card. And not just the Tower card. It's in reverse, people. And I'm not a biased tarot card reader. I love every card. I think they all have magic. But this one is just showing something that is very unexpected, some kind of an issue that has come up. And there is chaos within and around this entire situation. So they have something going on. As far as this relationship goes, the situation, the most immediate concern is that they have not tried to see the truth in the situation. The reason being for the current situation is they were not seeing the facts of the situation. They were closing their eyes to the chaos, and it's something unexpected happened. So there is an issue. That's no lie here. There is an issue. There is an issue with this Tower in reverse. It's just madness. It's just like, almost like I'm feeling like they're being shaken out of something, but Gabby doesn't want to fall out. Okay, does that make sense? So again, I don't think she's missing thing. I feel like she's up here hiding in this Tower. See here? But when this Tower is shaking you all about, you usually see these two people falling here, right? Okay, well, this one didn't come down. This one did. This one didn't. Does that make sense? So again, garage is opening. That creeped me out. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I just got like so creeped out. Okay. So anyway, so with this Tower card, again, there is chaos around their relationship, this relationship that they, that Gabby had really manifested and invited into her life by just really having determination, really having focus within it. It's opening again. What's going on? Okay. I still don't know. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to find out what they both have to do with the situation. So what did they add to? So let's imagine if this is a pie, okay? And this pie is very chaotic. It was unexpected. It fucking came out of nowhere. It was a huge issue. But whatever and whomever are closing their eyes to the situation. They don't want to see that the pie has begun to be created. There's an issue. It's here. It's here. You cannot ignore what's happening. That's what it is. Okay. As far as Gabby goes, she's got her 7 of Wands, and that is upright. Okay. So there's defiance from her. This is just showing that she did stand her ground, whatever that means. They could have been, you know, having an argument. She took a stand in something, or she just felt like she should, you know, defy whatever is going on in the relationship. But however you want to see it, there was some sort of taking advantage of here, some kind of energy of being taken advantage of. But again, she was very defiant in whatever it is that made this reverse tower energy. Okay. So she was extremely defiant. She was standing her ground in the situation, but she, you know, she wasn't gaining an advantage fully, especially when we're not seeing what it is that's happening. Okay. In between, she could have definitely opened her eyes to whatever was going on. And again, there was a huge issue, such a huge issue, that this reverse tower energy, it's just the universe like saying, shaking things up and making and forcing you to see something. Okay. And again, she wasn't seeing that, but, you know, her taking advantage of the fact that she was standing her ground makes me feel like she was seeing something. Okay. As far as he goes in the situation, the reason that the things that he puts into the situation is that he was reckless. There was some sort of passion that was fueling him. And whatever this issue is, this recklessness or this arrogancy, this energy of this Knight of Wands was definitely putting him in that space, putting him in that issue. Okay. So even at this point, their relationship became extremely unstable, whatever the issue is right here. So whatever issue this is specifically, this one that created so much chaos within, it has him in delay. He's in major delay. So he's kind of like paused right now. But he was impatient about something. So there was a frustration, impatience, because if you think about it, if he was being impatient, he was reckless with something that he had planned, set up. Something was going on within this relationship, and this issue, this refusal to see the truth, was on Gabby's end. She was keeping herself in denial. So say he was cheating and she was like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to pretend like it didn't happen. And then it came to a head and it created all this chaos. Okay. And then he got mad because maybe, you know, he was passionate about the situation. He was reckless though, because he was so impatient. He got very reckless. So this frustration though has definitely been created from this unstable relationship. So the relationship started to show. So it started to leak out. And that's what we seen in the dash cam video. In that police video, we seen their relationship kind of leaking out. There was a fucking issue. There was something festering right there. And it was bothering her so much, she might have took a stand even in that moment or in a different moment. And maybe that's why she's not around. And, you know, as far as like he's around, but she's not. So either she's missing, she's not alive, or she's in hiding. That's the truth of that situation. But yes, her defiance has this frustrated. He has them frustrated. Okay. So frustration, this is the impatientness, and she's taking a stand. She's like, no, I see everything now. And it created this. It's all of this combined. Okay. Because this relationship was very much a beautiful, sunshiny flower when they were going into it. And it was like they were so excited about it. But whatever self-realization this brought out in the both of them has made this chaos, has created this issue, this festering. 10, yeah, because he came into it thinking that it was going to be this new beginning, okay? And she had all the tools in the world to, you know, to facilitate that. Let's pull likely outcome cards. Okay. Lovers upright. We do have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So this is definitely a soulmate relationship. The likely outcome is there's a major change because of some sort of temptation. Okay. And there was just no way of not making that a choice. And it was something that, as far as like a likely outcome, it's something is going to happen now. Something's about to happen if it didn't already. And this is another 7. Okay. With the 7s, okay, so 7 is a number of like completion and perfection. Okay, so when she was being defiant, it's almost like she was coming from God. I know that probably sounds very fucked up. Oh my goodness. I just looked at the messages. Okay, so 7 of Wands again. Okay, so it's almost like she was coming from that perfection, that God. Okay, and then this next 7, it's again, this God thing is coming back into play. And 7's with me here, thinking about it. And then Tower, 16, 6 plus 1, 7, another 7. So this is all coming from like a truth, a pure truth. This chaos even comes from a pure truth. It's coming from the universe, God. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, him needing to do something about it, this entire situation. And it's almost like he already did. It's like he did. He did something about the situation. And it doesn't mean that it comes from God because this person is loving. It means that it's changing life ridiculously. Okay. But again, she was coming from her God, her universal, her beliefs, her values. She took a stand in the situation. Likely outcome of that is just that this temptation or whatever it was that he had made a choice to make, or she had made a choice to make, is a massive fucking change. And when it comes to a massive change, the facts are that he had to do something about it in that moment, in that pure universal God moment, and he did. She could be a Gemini or an air sign. She could also be a fire sign. Sagittarius, maybe for him. I'm getting lots of Sagittarius energy on his side. Yeah. This self-realization created this entire situation. So whatever the two of them realized about each other or realized about themselves within this relationship created this chaos, this issue, this situation. And her defiance created another situation in which there was a choice that needed to be made, and then he made it. And these 7s are just completely talking to me about universal, that God vibe, that thing that changes, that shakes you to the fucking core, especially that Tower in reverse. That's what I got. That's me. That's where I'm at. Opinion, intuition, logic, experience. That's where Jordan is as far as a tarot card reading for somebody who's sadly on a missing persons list. Okay. And sadly, there's so many people involved in the situation, so much pain and hurt. I cannot even express my condolences to them. And I really, really hope that Gabby is not missing. I hope that she is hiding somewhere or she's hidden somewhere. I don't know that answer. I do know that it's really sad. Whatever it is, it's fucking sad, and I'm sorry about it. All right, nobody wants to see your deck, Hitler's mustache. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Again, my name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. And when you hit subscribe, you're going to click the bell. And when you click that bell, you're going to receive all future notifications for any tarot, lives, YouTube, uploads, you name it, you'll get it. Also, check out all the social media links in the description box. When you do, share, like, and follow, please, if you would. Other than that, we're going to get going. And make sure you request away. Send in your requests so that I can put them out for you. Have a beautiful Friday.